your hands together again for those two lovely, lovely ladies. And I am going to step aside. I'm going to allow the program to go as follows. There'll be one change on the program, and we will receive Learners Academy if they are able to make it. So I see them coming in, so we'll bring some chairs, so they are here. But I want to introduce Miss Bailey M. Perkins. She's a Clara Luper Scholar and founder of the Oklahoma City University chapter of the NAACP. So please give Miss Bailey Perkins a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be here before you. As mentioned, my name is Bailey Perkins. I'm a proud alumna of Oklahoma City University, Go Stars, and I'm currently a Master's of Public Administration student at the University of Oklahoma, so Boomer Sooner. One part of Black History Month is that we recognize great leadership, and I wanted to take this opportunity to first recognize my successor in NAACP, Ms. Stacia Primo-Shaw. She's the State Youth and College President for the Oklahoma State Conference. And I also wanted to thank Representative Pittman for this opportunity to give you guys an occasion. So history celebrations are more than just talking about people from the past. Today is the last day for the month of February, a month we recognize as Black History Month. Black history is an important occasion not only for African Americans, but for all Americans. Because of Carter G. Woodson's vision to address the lack of representation of African American people in history, we have an opportunity to highlight some of the greatest leaders of all time who helped to make America a better and more equitable place. By celebrating this month, we understand three things. First, we understand the importance of leadership, courage, and character. Leadership is about making the choices that not only benefit you, but also benefit others around you. Sometimes leadership means that you have to make decisions that are unpopular, but in the end, represent what is fair and right. A great example of that leadership is a woman who is recognized as the mother of the Civil Rights Movement, our very own Clara Luper. During my time as a Clara Luper Scholar at Oklahoma City University, I had the privilege of meeting and talking to Mother Luper. Earlier this month, I highlighted her on my Facebook page and included an interview she did with the local news station. They essentially asked Ms. Luper her why, or what motivated her to do all that she did in the midst of struggle, animosity, and adversity. She profoundly told the interviewer that when you start behind in a race, you have to run twice as fast as other people in order to catch up. What kept me moving? I had to move. I came from a family that believed in something that was bigger than themselves. My family believed in the sun when it didn't shine and the rain when it didn't fall. They believed in a God they had never seen, and they believed that someday we would be able to stand strong. Her interview left me inspired because it described her unwavering spirit and indicated her decision to stand up for what is right, even though it was unpopular. At that time, treating everyone equally was an unpopular decision. However, despite harsh circumstances, she exercised leadership by protesting, organizing, and advocating for equal rights and opportunities for all. Clara Luper represented leadership because she had a plan. Great leaders not only have great ideas, but they make a plan so that other people can see the vision, participate, and accomplish the end goal. Even when people degraded and devalued her, or even when she was taken to jail, she kept her character intact by refusing to respond with negativity. Instead, she chose to be respectful to everyone. She chose nonviolence, and she exchanged love for hatred. Most importantly, good leaders inspire. Clara Luper inspired and empowered people to join her efforts, and because of that, she started the sit-in movement right here in Oklahoma City that moved across the country. Because of those efforts from not only Clara Luper, fighters across the nation, we are able to enjoy the freedoms we have today, such as congregating here at the state capitol together, going to school together, eating in a cafeteria or in restaurants together, etc. Lastly, leaders do not have to stand in the front in the way that Ms. Luper led. A great leader is also the person who knows how to follow and do their part, because every part is significant. Secondly, Black history tells us the importance of heritage. In order to know where you are going, it's important to know where you came from, like a map. When you look at a map, you have a starting point and an ending point. Black history represents that starting point that shows us where we should go and how far we have come. It helps us to measure and appreciate those that have trailblazed opportunities for us to achieve. Lastly, Black history tells us the importance of paying it forward through action. What I mean by paying it forward is, first, ensuring that we aren't taking the freedoms that we have for granted. Although iconic leaders like Clara Luper have passed on, their wisdom and the results from their hard work remain with us daily. We must continue to make sure that we are doing our best to respect other people, that we're doing our best in school, that we're getting involved in after-school leadership and service activities, and that we set big goals and dreams for what we want to do in life, because there was a time that those opportunities were unavailable. Secondly, we pay it forward by doing our part to ensure that we are helping people and moving closer to the end goal, and that end goal is equality for all. As our former scholarship director, Mr. Clinton Normore would say to the Clara Luper scholars, to whom much is given, much is required. We are afforded so much because of the work of the leaders like Clara Luper, and we have an incredible responsibility, but also an opportunity to appreciate those efforts of the great leaders by continuing their legacy, displaying leadership, character, courage, understanding our heritage, and acknowledging the trailblazers who made it possible, but most importantly, paying it forward. So remember, today isn't about looking at the past, but making sure that we continue to build upon the achievements that others set so that we can have a brighter future. Thank you.